Alright, I'm here, mostly I decided to stream, 2 times today because, I could, get some more, I could work on some more content. Which one is open right now? It's this one, yes.
Where?
Okay, I can't edit that with the background music, so
That I can't possibly take care all by
I can't hear it
myself.
properly.
I've got so many new royal.
Thank you for following. Maybe I should have put the background music as a source so that I don't have to, so it's not going through my headphones, but it's going through the stream.
I've got so many new royal duties now.
But it's hard for me. It's hard for me to know, how loud it is when I can't hear it though.
Where is Spike? Where is Spike?
Thank you. Okay, I should probably open the chat. Hi, welcome. I'm also playing Monster Hunter after this. Wilds. Or at least trying to, because then he says there's some issues with it or something. Yeah, in, 1 hour. So I'm editing first, or editing and recording some stuff. Getting, content done. Long time no- Oh, okay, hold on. Let me open that chat too. Okay, load. I don't think it's been a long time. I've literally been streaming so often and almost every day.
Where?
And I'm trying to be consistent with my YouTube. Well, I swear you've been to my stream recently, but I don't know if I got you mixed up with someone else with a similar username because I'm like, I swear you've been around recently.
I can't believe he's running late again. I can't believe he's running late again. I can't believe he's running late again. I'm listening. I'm listening. listening. I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm listening. This is. I don't have time for his stupid excuses. I'm listening. Where is Spike? 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 I can't believe he's running. I don't have time for his stupid excuses. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Okay,
Listening.
okay, where's that comic? Sorry if I'm quiet. I'm focused. But I need to entertain. On the stream, I see, like, when you said the emotes, I just see, like, the text over there that just says, fish orange wide eye. But I'm looking at the actual chat and I see it. It's a fish. Why did I say it like that? A fish. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm being silly. Hi. All right. Is this gonna load in high quality or it's in low quality? It's always low quality. Alright, I got it, I think. I think that was a YouTube subscription. For some reason, the YouTube ones don't show up. Thank you for coming to my stream. Okay. Yes, this is higher quality. All right. Yeah, alright. Hi, welcome. I forgot to get a drink. Whoops. Why does these take so long to export? I think because I increased the resolution too much. All right, multitasking. I have, okay, I have to do an Applejack voice. I have to finish that one. Whoops. No. Alright, where were we?
Twalad, my sister and her crew are being as peculiar as ever pony else. Something ain't right. You can try your hooves at astronomy.
I left some of the bloopers in case they want to use the bloopers. Yeah, this is for someone else's channel. Sometimes I do collabs or commissions. Was this the one I was on? Yes, wait, no. That looks like... Are these in the wrong order or something? What page is this? Okay, this one. Yeah, I'm a little bit quiet right now, but, well, I won't be in a minute. Just relax and listen to me work on stuff. And watch me work on stuff and listen to my voice. I know it's very soothing. Alright.
The Queen Changeling! And she went all evil on every pony! The Queen Changeling! And she went all evil on every pony!
Is that too loud? It's hard because my voice goes from really quiet to really loud really fast. Check, check.
The Queen Changeling! And she went all evil on every pony! The Queen Changeling! And she went all evil on every pony! The Queen Changeling! And she went all evil on every pony! The Queen
Okay, she looks really angry in that picture, so
The Queen Changeling! And she went all evil on every pony! The Queen Changeling! And she went all evil on every pony! The Queen Changeling! And she went all evil on every pony! The Queen Changeling! And she went all evil on every pony! The Queen Changeling! And she went all evil on every pony! The Queen Changeling! And she went all evil on every pony!
thank you. It's hard to... I don't know what you're hearing if it's too loud on your end, but it's really hard to set this up, so It sounds good on when I'm recording, but when I'm the stream, I turned it up a bit because when I'm talking normally, it's really quiet.
The Queen Changeling, and she went all evil on every pony. The Queen Changeling, and she went all evil on every pony.
Oh right, I'm also doing Spike's line. So I'm also doing Spike for them. What do you mean? I'm not insulting myself, I'm just saying that I don't know if the audio sounds good, like, volume-wise.
Right! 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 Right!
Hi, welcome.
Right! Right!
Next page. Okay, this one.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Okay, there's a spike line on here too.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Do you think where they would be is big and pulsing and has an eerie do you think where they would be is big and pulsing and has an eerie green glow? Do you think where they would be is big and pulsing and has an eerie do you think where they would be is big and pulsing and has an eerie green glow? Hi, welcome. Okay, bye. What do you mean by actual voice actress? I'm voice actress enough to get paid for it. I'm a freelance voice actress. I don't voice in, like, movies and shows yet. I do online stuff. Do you think where they would be is big and pulsing and has an eerie glow? Do you think where they would be is big and pulsing and has an eerie glow? Well, I'm also more known on the other side of the internet. Let's say that. Oh, I go by Magical Mystic VA sometimes. I haven't been that active on here. I'm getting active again. I used to voice in a lot of videos like a really, really long time ago, like 5 years ago, and then I kind of wasn't voicing in a lot for a while. Do you think where they would be is big and pulsing and has an eerie green glow? Yeah, originally, I was a hobby VA. I just liked, voicing, for fandoms I like. I like doing voice impressions. I can sound like a lot of different characters. I do fan stuff most of the time. Sometimes I do original stuff, but I've been practicing for a really long time. I haven't... It's really hard to get into like actual corporate stuff, especially when it's like, okay, I can't voice for American things unless I have a permit because I'm Canadian. I found that out, like, it's like, there were casting calls open, it's like, oh, you have to be American to do this, like, ugh. But there is stuff in Canada, it's just hard to figure out how to get in, like, the movies and shows. No, I live in the better country, Canada. That sounds like an insult. Canadian... Being Canadian doesn't make me any less good than Americans. If anything, a lot of really popular voice actors are from Canada. Like, I mean, MLP, all the voice actors were Canadian, so there's some Canadian things. It's just hard to get into because you need, like, an agent to find you those casting calls and stuff. But it's like, there were certain companies that were, like, American companies, and it's like, it's annoying. I usually do internet stuff because it's easier. Do you think... do you think we're... do you think where they would be is big and pulsing and has eerie do you think where they would be is big and pulsing and has an eerie green glow? Do you think we're... Well, I have been to America a lot, like I used to travel to the cons, but this year, I don't know if I feel like going to America anymore because I'm kind of pissed off at their president. So if I do go, it's not gonna be as often as I did. And it's going to be for very specific reasons. Sorry about that noise. I'm drinking tea. I'm drinking bubble tea. Yeah, I've never been as nervous to go to America as I am now. Like, I used to go all the time, but like recently it's like I just don't feel comfortable going to America knowing that there's like all these like people who are really like hateful and No, I think politics is stupid in general, but like it affects people, so there is a reason. I mean, he's screwing everyone over. He's even screwing his own country over. He's making everything more expensive for everyone. He's such an idiot. I hate politics, but it's so stupid. And he was being really rude to Canada, so like now all of Canada hates him even more. Oh no, they were being about the we want to make Canada a state, and that's like that pissed everyone off. It's like, no, I don't want to be American. I can't talk politics. It just is too stupid. Like, I don't understand how someone so stupid can get into power. Like, I don't know. I have no faith in humanity. Do you think where they would be is big and pulsing and has an eerie green glow? Do you think where they would be is big and pulsing and has an eerie green glow? Do you think where they would be is big and pulsing and has an eerie green glow? Okay, I had a little bit of faith that there were more not stupid people than stupid people, but, turns out I was wrong. Do you think where they would be is big and pulsing and has an eerie green glow? Do you think where they would be is big and pulsing and has an eerie green... do you think where they would be is big... do you think where they would be is big and pulsing and has an eerie green glow? Well, at least there's more non-stupid people than stupid people in Canada from our election. Ours went better. Our right wing isn't even as bad as Trump, but they still lost, so I have way more faith in Canada than America. I don't know enough about her to think anything. Like, I'm not American. I'm not gonna look into this. The only reason I know about this is because it's, like, shoved down my throat on social media. Like, I don't know anything about anyone except for Trump for bad reasons. Like, I don't know details about any of the other people. I just... I mean, how would you know? Have you ever been to Canada? I mean, yeah, we're pretty similar, and we do have idiots here too, but I do see differences. As someone who's been in America a lot. Oh, I had to mute, like, mute a lot of things. I used extensions to remove stuff, and, like, even with, only, like, I have it set to only show me stuff from people I'm following, and for some reason, they interact with politics, and, toxic ones, too. I have to unfollow and block people because they start retweeting toxic stuff. I guess you don't follow that many people. It's a problem for me because I follow a ton of content creators for networking reasons. Yeah, it's probably because well, I don't know how you would avoid it because, like, even if you don't follow many people, the For You tab pushes it so hard, so I don't know. I wouldn't know anything about these politics if it wasn't for social media. They're the only reason I know about it. I have to have it low. If it's any louder, I'm going to peak the mic. Because my normal voice and my voice acting voice are very different volumes. The For You is the home tab. Do you think where they would be is that big and... do you think where they would be is that big impulse? Well, I guess you're lucky then, because, like, almost everyone has issues with so much politics everywhere. And, like, also the What's Happening tab on the side, I removed that one. Do you think where they would be is big and pulsing and has eerie green... do you think where they would be is big and pulsing and has an eerie green glow? Do you think where they would be is big and pulsing and has an eerie green glow? Do you think where they would be is big and pulsing and has an eerie green glow? Okay. I have a ton of people on my block list lately. I used to not block anyone, but so many people annoyed me. But yeah, this conversation is starting to make me frustrated. So let's go back to voice acting.
Let's get this rodeo started! 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 Let's get this rodeo started!
It's normal to get frustrated easily. People who deny it are just lying. They're just trying to pretend that they're tough. The people who think they're tough are the people who are the most insecure, generally. They're the ones that get mad the most easily. Emotions are normal.
Let's get this rodeo started! 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 Let's get this rodeo started!
Now that's Mike peeking. Well, I've been practicing for 10 years at this point. I also have been singing for 10 years. I just haven't been posting it as much. I've been in singing lessons for 3 years. If someone insults me, I don't have time to deal. I don't have to deal with that. I can just block them. They're not worth having around. Like, I'm just trying to have fun and work on my content. I don't have to deal with people being stupid. Thank you for the tips. Hi. Or the bits. Getting into fights with people is such a waste of time. I used to do it before I was a content creator and had nothing better to do.
Let's get this rodeo started! Let's get this rodeo started! Let's get this rodeo started!
You'd be surprised. I'm getting better. Every time I say I'm getting better, I've always been extremely socially awkward and a loner who didn't have a lot of friends, but as I became a content creator, it got easier. No, introvert means that you don't like socializing. You would rather be alone. I'm the kind of person who loves socializing, but finds it really hard because of socially awkwardness and anxiety. I'm somewhere in the middle of outgoing and introvert. I need a balance. I used to think I was an introvert, but it was only because I didn't find anyone that I could relate to. I found more interesting people as I became a content creator. I found people who were actually like me. Okay, I think I finished that page. Correct. Or do I have no lines on that one? There we go. Okay, one line on this page.
Twilight? Twilight? Okay, I need to... Twilight, little help?
I had to adjust my headphones because they're making static noises. And thank you to the person who sent the bits.
Twilight, little help? 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 Twilight, little help?
Okay, where's my line? Is there no... Is there no app? Oh, there is at the top.
Quick! Quick! Someone get Rarity mad! Quick! Someone get Rarity mad again! Quick! Quick! Someone get Rarity mad again! Shoulder pads! Parachute pants! Quick! Someone get Rarity mad again! Shoulder pads! Parachute pants!
I like how, bad fashion makes her mad.
It's the worst possible thing!
No, I only know English. I know, like, I learned French for like 2 years in school, but I don't remember like any of it except for like a few words. Because I never used it because I didn't need to, because hardly anyone speaks French. That's the thing that a lot of people are wrong about Canada. There's like a lot of French-speaking people in like one specific area, like Quebec. Everywhere else, it's mostly English.
Quick! Someone get Rarity mad again! Quick! Someone get Rarity mad again! Shoulder pads! Parachute pants! Quick! Someone get Rarity mad again! Shoulder pads! Parachute pants! Quick! Someone get Rarity mad again! Quick! Someone get Rarity mad again! Quick! Someone get Rarity mad again! Shoulder pads! Parachute pants! Quick! Someone get Rarity mad again! Shoulder pads! Parachute pants! Quick! Someone get Rarity mad again! Shoulder pads! Parachute pants!
Yeah, that's what's funny. One time I went to somewhere in America, and everyone was speaking French, and it's like, huh? There's more people here who speak French than in Canada. Oh, so one time, someone wanted to commission me, and they're like, they wanted to commission me to do voice acting in French. It's like, not everyone who's Canadian knows French.
Let's start letting every pony out of these pods and find those fillies. Let's start letting every pony out of these pods. Let's start letting every pony out of these pods and find those fillies. Let's start letting every pony out of these pods and find those fillies. Let's start letting every pony out of these pods and find those fillies. Let's start letting every pony out of these pods and find those fillies. Let's start letting every pony out of these pods and find those fillies. Let's start letting every pony out of these pods and find those fillies. Where could they possibly be? Why aren't they here? Where could they possibly be? Why aren't they here? Where could they possibly be? Why aren't they here? Where could they possibly be? Why aren't they here? Where could they possibly be? Why aren't they here? Where could they possibly be? Why aren't they here?
Okay,
Where's Where's my sister, you Swiss cheese? 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 Where's my sister, you? Where's my sister, you Swiss cheese? Where's my sister, you Swiss cheese?
Yeah, I don't know, like, any Canadians personally who know French. Well, at least.
That's them. That's them. That's them. That's them. That's them. That's them.
Okay, 2 more pages.
We know it's a trap, Rainbow, but I can't wait around for help from the Royals. I've got to save my sister. We know it's a trap, Rainbow, but I can't wait around for help from the Royals. I've got to save my sister. We know it's a trap, Rainbow, but I can't wait around We know it's a trap, Rainbow, but I can't wait around for help from the Royals. I've got to save my sister. We know it's a trap, Rainbow, but I can't wait around for help from the Royals. I've got to save my sister. We know it's a trap, Rainbow, but I can't wait around for help from the Royals. I've got to save my sister. We know it's a trap, Rainbow, but I can't wait around for help from the Royals. I've got to save my sister. We know it's a trap, Rainbow, but I can't wait around for help from the Royals. I've got to save my sister. We know it's a trap, Rainbow, but I can't wait around for help from the Royals. I've got to save my sister. We know it's a trap, Rainbow, but I can't wait around for help from the...
Well, I use cast, yeah, I do. I used to more often than, I went back to using it again. But I post my own casting calls on Casting Call Club. But, I have a VGen account, which is literally in the bottom, and that's where I get paid to do voice acting for people.
We know it's a trap, Rainbow, but I can't wait around for help from the Royals. I've got to save my sister. We know it's a trap, Rainbow, but I can't wait around for help from the Royals. We know it's a trap, Rainbow, but I can't wait around for help from the Royals. I've gotta save my sister. We know it's a trap, Rainbow, but I can't wait around for help from the Royals. I've gotta save my sister. Write all the letters you want. Write all the letters you want. There's no time to wait. Rarity. Write all the letters you want. There's no time to wait. Rarity and I are leaving now. Write all the letters you want. There's no time to wait. Rarity and I are leaving now. Write all the letters you want. Write all the letters you want. There's no time to wait. Rarity and I are leaving now. Write all the letters you want. There's no time to wait. Rarity not. Write all the letters you want. There's no time to wait. Rarity and I are leaving now. Write all the letters you want. There's no time to wait. Rarity and I are leaving now. Write all the letters you want. There's no time to wait. Rarity and I are leaving now. Write all the letters you want. There's no time to wait. Rarity and I are leaving now. Okay. Pinky! 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 Pinky!
Okay. I'm done that recording. VGen is newer. I used to use Fiverr, but it's not as good as VGen. And VGen, it's invite only, so you have to get a code from someone who has an account. It's mostly, it was made for selling art, but you can also use it for voice acting. No, I'm not going to. The only American con I plan to go to, anytime soon is part of Everfree Northwest. And the only reason I'm going is because I'm going to be in Vancouver for my brother's birthday, and Everfree Northwest is really close to Vancouver, so I used to go to a lot of cons, but I stopped feeling like it. It wasn't worth how expensive it was, and it's gonna be even more expensive now. Not worth it. And I just really don't feel like going to America. I might occasionally to interact with specific friends, but or certain cons, but not very often. I'm going to be probably focusing more on trips in Canada and Europe. America is not a great place. I did meet stupid people a lot of times. Look, I've been there like so many times. I know what it's like. No, it doesn't. Have you ever been there? It's better than America. Europe is great. And I have a partner who lives there, so that's why I'm going there. To me, most places are better than America, but that's just my opinion. No, they're really nice. People in America are usually the rudest. Well, I mean, I haven't been to Europe a lot, but the times I did go, I went twice, and it was a way better experience than my American trips, so people in America were kind of assholes. Most of them were nice, but I dealt with way more assholes than I normally do. Like, even my American friends, the ones who are good ones, they tell me, yeah, don't come to America, it sucks here. Like, well, you're wrong. I guess almost everyone who was a dick online was American to me, but I still don't say everyone is an asshole. Both Europe and Canada are stereotypes for being nice, and that's because America's rude. So we're stereotyped as being nice in comparison. I'm trying not to like insult them, but like insulting Europe kind of triggered me, so please don't. Then, well, everyone I've known in Europe they're super nice. The nicest people I've met. Most of my closer friends, I had most of my bad friendships were Americans, and most of the ones that are ex-friends now, they were from America. Most of the ones I still have were from either Europe or Canada. But I still have a few American friends left who didn't betray me. Thank you for following. I don't know, normal? Glad to not be American? I'm trying not to like I'm trying to avoid like but like I have a habit of like just saying whatever's on my mind. I'm very opinionated. Especially if someone triggers me. That's probably why you triggered me. Because of the lack of filter. I think no filter is kind of bad, honestly. That's why I try to have a filter, because upsetting people is not a good thing. It's okay to be yourself, but like, don't be an asshole. Like, I know I'm an open book, and I think it's a flaw of mine. I don't think it's a good thing. Sometimes it's okay, but yeah, but it depends on the opinion. Like, opinions about, like, people are, like, I don't like these people, I think all these people are mean or bad. Those are toxic opinions. Not liking a food is not that big of a deal. Or like, yeah, saying everyone who is like this is like this. That is a toxic opinion. Yeah, that's why you have to communicate with people. Like, if something bothers you, I think that you are valid to be bothered by that, and yeah, people are allowed to be triggered by things. And if someone doesn't respect that, they're just being an asshole. I know that, like, it goes two ways, like, if you're upset about someone, at least, if you're upset about something someone did, at least tell them that you were upset by it. And if they continue to do it anyways, that's just them being an asshole. But it doesn't matter if they don't understand, like, they don't get it. It doesn't upset them. Like, everyone has different triggers. Like, just stop acting that way towards them. It's not a big deal. Respect them. I don't trust anyone easily. It doesn't matter who they are. I don't have biases towards. Well, maybe a little bit. I feel there are certain types of people, but I don't immediately judge. Like, people who are, I feel more nervous about people who are, like, closed off and don't show their emotions much because of bad experiences with people like that. People who get angry easily, yeah, those are often, like, it's because I don't want people to hurt me, so, like, I'm careful about those people because they have before. But I don't immediately assume they are terrible people unless they actually do something bad. I don't like when my triggers are questioned. I just would rather people not talk about it. Well, I don't know. It puts me in an off mood, and that's not a good thing. If I like someone who doesn't like me, then, I leave them alone. Yeah. If you care about someone, you would respect them. Or you mean like, or just liking, like, a normal amount of like? If you like someone, I think it's, like, it's a jerk move to be, like, be selfish and be upset about them not liking you back. If you cared about someone, you would be okay with just being friends. You're an asshole if you're like, suck it up. Like, I know it might hurt, but, like, how they feel should be important to you. Like, it's their life, their choices. Like, if someone doesn't like you, just leave them alone. There's plenty of other people in the world. Like, respect their boundaries. You're not entitled to anyone's attention. And it's like, it's better for both of you to just leave it. I know I've had, like, times where, like, people were jerks to me, but this is a very different case, where someone who was my friend all of a sudden randomly ghosts me for no reason. The thing is, people aren't very nice to people who are nice. People, like, are abusive of people who are nice. Anyway, I have to set up for another stream. I'm literally already streaming. I don't even know. Well, I can just end the stream so that it cuts into 2 streams. Yeah, I had to learn to be less nice because being too nice was my problem. It was why so many toxic people were, like, abusing my kindness. Alright, well, I finished, that thing I had to finish. Oops. Read. I mean, I don't think, I mean, some people are into that. I don't think it would be fun to hang out with someone who was mean, personally.